Hello? Can you hear me? Test. Is the stream on? Hello? Yes. You're looking at us. Hello? I'm an elf. My name is Lord Deltarius, and I haven't used a human's computer before, so just give me a second. Does anyone know the hotkey to get to Neuro's scene that I should go to? What is the key press? Is it this? Is this how he normally streams? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. I haven't used this kind of keyboard before, but I believe I understand English. It's in English. Lord Deltarius, not Delirious. It's Alt F4. Alt F4. Do I press them at the same time or one at a time? Which one first? It's this one, isn't it? It's this. Oh, it's a boat. No, this is too far away. You can't even see me. It must be this one. No, this is an old rickety truck. This wouldn't even run. It's this one. We can work with this one. Hello. My name is Deltarius, also known as Lord Deltarius, and I'm an elf, and Neuro is very tired, so he is going to rest for a while. He's taking a nap over there, and he said that I could just talk to you, and I believe I understand English, so please use that one of the human languages. Deltaco Elf Neuro Bloom. Yes, Neuro and Orlando Bloom do share a common ancestor, as many humans do share common ancestors. Face roll the keyboard. What is a face roll and how do I perform one? The Lord of what? The Lord of the House of Hugedick. It's one of the lordly houses of the elves. I would fit right into the Elven Kingdom. Yes, I am a lord in the kingdom. I do fit in, I have a place. Where's Orlando Bloom, Neuro Bloom? I do not know where he is, but I do know that he is on the planet Earth in the current year and is still living. You have to go to a skill trainer to learn what? What should I learn at a skill trainer? But it's good to be here with you. I haven't talked to too many humans, but as a note, I'm 428 years old, and I've been an elf my whole life. House is doing pretty well, honestly. The land is very prosperous where we live, and we export a great deal of goods to the local communities and towns. How did you meet Neuro? So, it was actually in the woods out here. I was just in the woods, you know. We elves will just walk in the woods for periods of time. We live a long time, so you might as well walk in the woods. So there we were, walking in the woods, and he was running through it. And I was like, wow, humans are running through the woods. Most people use this as a walking trail. Why is he doing that? Most humans just want to sit down on couches and stuff. So for him to be running through there was just very confusing for me as an elf. I know humans don't like to do that. So I was like, what is your deal? And he was just saying that he does that before a samurai stream. And I said, what is that? He said it's when he really tries to focus on just doing one thing. So he just tries to do StarCraft, and he shuts out everything else. All the windows are shut, no sounds, no one else is allowed to talk to him. He's just in the mode like this. And I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know that humans did that, so that was pretty cool. That's how I got to know Neuro. What league are you in StarCraft 2, Mr. Elf? I did get GM a couple times, mostly macro games. Bit of Protoss, bit of Zerg. Is it humid where you are, Neuro Bloom? Your hair is wavy rather than straight, like elf arrows. Yes, I am here at the Neuro studio in Washington State, I believe it's called. I'm there now. Neuro is napping. He's just sleeping, so I'm visiting here and being on the show with you. Welcome. And thank you. Can you explain elf on the shelf? So, there are shelves. You can make these shelves against a wall, and a person could rest upon the shelf if it was strong enough to hold their weight, and if the person on the shelf was an elf, you kind of figure it out from there. The baseball game has ended. What is up, party people? So I've heard of baseball. That's where you have the wood, the big wood stick like this, and then they try to throw something at you, and you need to either block it or ricochet it back at them for maximum damage. And that way your team will win, because they'll be very hurt. Why am I not on a shelf? You could say that we are all on the shelf of the crust of the Earth as a planet, just geologically speaking, where we are relative to the things. We are figuratively and literally on a shelf right now. For beverages, I advise humans drink water. We've studied its effects. It's very clean and effective in how it improves the functioning of the organism. So my one recommendation to you would be this. Have you encountered Slammer and his hammer? Yes, I faced him on ladder 7 times. Is Neuro more a fan of NFL, NBA, MLB, or NHL? NHL. Why are you not... Oh, this I read that one. The Middle Earth. What do elves do for sport if not baseball? Sprinting. Obstacle courses. We like to really take those forest ninja training, basically Ninja Warrior in the woods. Who is the swiftest elf? You might need to jump, you might need to do a bow check, you may need to do a physical sword check, various moves like that. We love that, that's great. Keeps our skills very sharp. War broke out, we are boom, ready to go. Boom, ready to go. Ninja forest skills. He's using powers to make the cup invisible. It's actually a transparent cup, it's a water cup. It's just glass. Glass is relatively better for the Earth's environment. Plastic would be worse than that. So if you can make glass-related choices, reuse glass items or whatever reusable container, then that is better for the plants. And the animals. Do you think you could do American Ninja Warrior? Neuro, you can do a pull-up. Do you think I could absolutely do Ninja Warrior. I've actually done it 14 times. It's a good time. Most elves, we just do it privately. We don't need to film the thing. Any word on where they're taking the hobbits? Last I heard, they've been taken to Isengard. Wine or beer? Wine. Good question. Carbonation just causes elves to float. Many of us have been able to float up to 20 feet. If we have many sodas in a row, you could float maybe 15 feet in the air just for hours. And many elves have been flying around and saving money on flights just by doing that. It's a little bit hard on the digestion. Why did they not take the big burbs? Who are they, and which burbs are you referring to, and where are they going? Holy shit, he looks like the elf from Lord of the Rings with a style. Thank you. Trisha helped. We actually had a fashion consult I was talking to Neuro, I was saying, so this is your show, right? Like, what's the style that you normally go for? What should I do, like, as an elf? And he was like, I don't know, talk to Trisha, she'll help you out. So I talked to Trisha, she had all the best takes, really got me the inside, you know. You really want to land it. And also, kind of read the room, see what would be cool for that environment. Can you please sing me an elven lullaby? I'm laying down for bed. Oh no, that was a dwarven one. Mix that up. Hark, fair interlocutor, I beseech thee to enlighten me with thy discourse. What news hast thou gathered from afar, be it of triumph or tribulation, that thou mayest impart on the humble petitioner in thine ornate and antiquated manner? Finally, someone is addressing like you should. Coop, Shire, crisp, respectful. We said Lord Deltarius, and knowing this whole time so far was actually addressing us in the proper verbose traditional way. So, big ups, I see you there. Good news, basically, the crops are great. We had the best wine harvest that we may have ever had. It was just killer. It was killer. People were trying to, wow, just hit all the right notes. What is your opinion on dwarves? Dwarves are very excellent in their environment. They're a little bit different from elves. We prefer fresh air and forests and so on. They like being underground. So, kudos to them for finding that niche. Not really my thing, living underground, but I can respect it. Lord Del Taco Elf Neuro Bloom is easier for chat to remember. Deltarius. The hobbits. When the elves keep pets, what types of animals do they prefer? Actually, we don't keep them as pets, but we do have outside companions, basically. If you learn the language, or at least the communication style, of a moose, then we elves will sometimes just befriend the moose and chill out, Go drink water together, maybe go chase around some tourists or something, just keeping it real. We like to, level with the animals and get to know their range, kind of. You just go in their territory but represent a non-threat and then just chill out. Lute or flute for courting a fair maiden. Well, maidens aren't so simple as they all prefer one type of instrument. There are actually many types of maidens who like very different kinds of music. But then on top of that, there are some maidens who don't even really like music much at all. So you can't just put people into one category of the dudes like this and the maidens like that. It doesn't really make sense. You would say, what is the person like? And you figure that out yourself by asking people and communicating with them. Do moose from different areas have different dialect? Yes, of course. There is usually overlap between them, though, if there's overlap in the range of the mooses. Some people, when they lie, their nose grows longer than usual. When some chilly people become awesome, their ears grow outward. Craigasm. Is this a riddle or a poem? Excellent. It's a poem. Dost thou find pleasure in engaging in the game of Diablo 4, thou esteemed little gaming renown? Pray tell, doth thy spirit soar upon entering its virtual realm, battling formidable adversaries and embarking upon perilous quests, or doth thou an interest lie elsewhere in realms unknown to mine own comprehension? So basically, we're just chilling. Noticed that I could just talk to chat for a bit. I believe there are video games on this computer, but I'm not sure how to use those. Yet. I could look into it and start just clicking buttons on his computer. They're taking hobbits to the College of Winterhold. Oh, Winterhold, very good school. The tutelage there, I felt, was very diligent in making sure these new magic-using students were really following all the steps, really proving themselves and not just getting the free certification of, sure, you're a decent wizard now. It is really a process, and they do give people some challenges along the way that really refine them as a magic user. Oh, one up, elf dude. So not much. The crops that are doing really well this year, and the wine harvest has been top. We've also been working on establishing some truces and alliances with neighboring populations that have been a little bit tense, but we figure there are ways that we can culturally exchange and just bring more light to the world with peace and commerce, because that's really the growth factor there, not war and combat. But absolutely, if you fuck with the elves, you are fucked. It's just not even gonna be a thing because we have forest ninja skills. Can you teach us some moose, please? So it's more about the body language, because they don't really use words like humans do. So just the way you carry yourself, they understand your role in the ecosystem. Humans expect to say stuff at each other, and that's how they communicate. But for these animals, it's more so your bearing. Are you confident and relaxed? Or are you scared and timid? You need to be able to communicate how you want to be with these animals. And a moose respects strength and peace and relaxation. So if you are peaceful as a tall elf, I'm about 7 feet tall, if you are respectful to the moose, then they will maybe be respectful to you. They can really read your energy. Most people will be scared of a moose because humans are very small compared to a moose, and you could be run over easily by the moose. So usually it's best not to mess with the moose as a human. Do you think Goku could win in a fight versus Luffy? I don't know who Luffy is. Goku is from Dragon Ball Z. Who is your IRL enemy? I would say my IRL enemy is ignorance. Most people's conflict is based in a lack of knowledge about what the other side is focused on and really has to offer to you. There's much more overlap between living creatures than many tribes would realize, and it does take years of experience to see that depth and respect it fully. Do you like mousse au chocolat? Yeah, a nice creamy chocolate dessert really hits the spot. Especially in winter. Who is your number one enemy, chat? Who is your number one friend? Drink all the water at once. Now I have another beverage. This is a smoothie. Blackberries, blueberries, bananas, and stuff. Your greatest enemy is yourself. It's an interesting answer, fair answer. Aware of the aspects and urges within yourself that do not serve your best and highest self. Being aware of those. That's a process of self-control. Is it made out of mousse though? No, it is not. Theory says yo 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 yo. Same to you. Why do elves choose the bow? The elves choose the bow because it's quiet. The bow is swift. The bow is effective. The bow is quiet. The gun is loud. It's very loud. It's super loud. The bow is thump. That's it. Thump. Forest ninja skills. Where do pixies fit in? Are they baby elves? It's just a different entity. They're not really baby elves. Baby elves are just like elves as babies. It's not like a fairy or something. There is fey ancestry in elves though, so. Why not both bow and gun? Some elves do use guns. We are proficient in them. It's not as though it's an impossible item for us to operate. It's not really our style, though. A gun that shoots bows. You could do that. What about a bow that shoots guns? You have an arrow, and the arrow is a gun. You shoot that gun with a bow, which gets it going pretty fast, and then the bullet takes it even faster. Could be an invention. With such big ears, I can see why you choose to stay away from the gun. Yeah, you can respect the noise. Thank you. Wow. Human experiencing compassion for the elf. Appreciate that. This is a very good smoothie. Have you heard the tales of the one called Carl? Yes, I have. It's from the hottest D&D show on Twitch, right? Wayfarers. I've seen Carl. Kenku, Birdbarian. Biggest, thickest bird. It is very windy today. The trees are rustling constantly. The wind blows from the south and the west. What do you humans do for fun? When you have free time, you don't have to work. You don't have to do chores, nor right now. What do you like to do? I'll admit I don't spend as much time as I should learning about the human cultures. Am I a hero of the storm? If there was a battle in a storm, I would absolutely do my best to fight. Absolutely. Not a damn thing. That's what you like to do? When you have free time, just relax. Let the body rest. Just not be in a hurry. I respect that. Elves take lots of time. I think rest in solitude, or even just peaceful time with another person who you have harmony with. These can be very healing and fruitful times. We play a video game where we can be elves. Which video game would that be, Fildorain? I enjoy trying new things. Oh my gosh, excuse my poor manners. There is a king in the chat, King Shedinja. Wow, what is your kingdom? I am sorry, as Lord Deltarius and someone with the title, for me not to address you appropriately. Apologies for the offense. You like trying new things, even in small ways, like a strange snack from the store. Unique experiences, novelty seeking. Good. Seriously, this is a good shtick. What is a shtick? It's like a stick? What kind of stick? Have you seen the documentary called The Lord of the Rings? Yes, I was actually in that for multiple stunts. Well met, Lord Elf. Well met. Your excuse, the wine harvest was good. Thank you. It's called a what? That's a swear word in the human tongue, is it not? For fun, I watched a dude who's pretending to be another dude while he's playing games pretending to be another dude. That's very... Oh, that's Neuro, isn't it? Mighty Lord Deltarius, not Delirious. Lo, as the sun doth ascend the heavens, myself a person of jovial disposition doth embark upon my own chosen pastimes with great ardor. With nimble fingers, these fingers pluck the strings of a lute, evoking melodies that resonate within their soul, an ode to the ancient harmonies of old. Well, cheerio, that is absolutely splendid. To celebrate the joy of life with an instrument is one of the highest forms of being. And to enjoy a song with someone else is the best. Yes, Tropic Thunder, I saw that documentary as well. There was a dude who was playing a dude who was disguised as another dude. But then someone else didn't know which dude he was. You tried to fart in octaves. That's interesting. I haven't heard of that type of music before. Just let me know if I get this smoothie stuff on my face. Cheers. To you humans in the chat, also shout out if there are any elf brothers and sisters in the chat. Big ups. To the humans, what would you change about the world if you could? If you could just change a couple things. Doesn't need to be the loftiest, just what are some of your proposed changes? Oh, Trisha Payne in the chat. Oh my gosh. I am a huge fan of your Instagram. Just keep it up. Also, thank you for the fashion consult earlier. I was telling the community that Neuro wanted to make sure that I had something that was human stream appropriate for streaming. Sometimes elves will just be naked running around, and needed to talk to Neuro about, alright, what's the way that we won't get banned on this channel? Because if I'm naked, then you could get in trouble. And even though that's comfortable for me as an elf, it would be detrimental to the survival of the channel. So I didn't go in the nude this time. You look fabulous, thank you. You just lost 20 on poker. Well, you have to articulate the hand. What happened in the hand? What was the pre-flop? What was the flop? What was the turn? What was the river? Did you bet? Did you call? Did you fold? What did you do? You can't just complain about bad luck. That doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help you. It just makes you feel sad. You need to learn. Whenever you put money on the line, you should learn every time. It's a serious thing. You would get rid of money. That's what you would do. That's fair. Just free exchange of goods. How would you decide who gets how much of what if there was no money or representation of value? You thought you had a great hand. Well, describe the hand. Do you remember what it was? I'm curious. Pre-flop, flop. Oh, bad beat. You had a great hand, but they had a better one. You had kings. Oh, did the kings lose to the aces? Kings are very strong, but kings can be defeated. You would eliminate all social media, starting with TikTok. Alright, what would you do after TikTok? Two pair lost to kings. With kings, I would think you would want to get aggressively all in if you could pre-flop. It's a very strong way to play kings. You would change the nature of man from being greedy and full of the self-formulant and being in more compassion and love. Very true. You could have an archery-based economy. The better you shoot with a bow, the more stuff you get. Well, the elves would be very happy with that. Envisioning a realm of greater felicity, you yearn for a tapestry where empathy reigns, nature thrives, knowledge enlightens, and the beauty of simple acts permeates the very essence of our existence. I dream this vision may unfurl and blossom, guiding humanity toward a brighter tomorrow. Big same. What about Twitch and Discord? What about those platforms? For Twitch, you only want bathtub streams. You think Twitch should just be only bathtub streams. And then just remove the rest. What do elves do on a night like tonight? Neuro said I can't talk about that, it's too sexual. You change your answer, removing weaponized nukes. Now, those are dangerous weapons, I understand that. It's a very good smoothie. Chat, what's your favorite kind of berry? I like blackberries. Also, do you say blackberry or blackberry? Smoothie nom. Oops. Trisha hot. Cheers, Trisha. Queen of the mothership. Blackberries. Halle Berry is your favorite. That's an actress. Blueberries. Your favorite is an E. Why did the knight bring a ladder to the dragon's lair? Because he needed to use the ladder. Elf Neuro greater than Mustache Neuro lol. Sorry, Neuro is napping right now. I'm just stepping in and talking to the chat. I've heard the chat is mostly human, but there are a few others in the chat. Elf is talking to Neuro's GF. Neuro said it was fine. Trisha's very loyal to Neuro, so they have a good deal of trust. But she does think Deltarius is a bit cute. How about get rid of what? So Jamie says, how about get rid of male orgasm limits consecutively? Women can do it much easier than men. It seems not equal unfair. Overgeneralization. People have many different expressions of sexuality, and also women have to deal with the menstrual cycle, which involves a great deal of pain and punishment on a regular interval that is independent of the human's action. It's not very fun, so I think you get little bonus, little minus. Neuro, you're a Lord of the Rings fan. Yes, those are good documentaries. Forsooth, he sought to reach new heights of chivalry and slay the beast from above. Alas, the dragon had already taken flight, leaving the latter quite bereft of purpose. Oh. This elf has 3 drinks, yes. 2 smoothies and a water. I already drank the water. This is Neuro Bloom. That's what you keep calling me. Why is it called the menstrual cycle and not the womanestral cycle? It's a good question. Humbled, Sir Elf. That's fair. There's a lot to be humbled about in the universe, and don't be ashamed of being humbled by things. I'll tell you, when you get to be 428, you've been humbled quite a few times. You might need to do more research on what? Oh my gosh. It's related to the months, which is related to the cycles of the moon. Right. The moon is beautiful. I'm a big fan of the moon. If there was a different planet we could go to, or moon, in this solar system, where would you go, chat? What moon or planet would you go to? Trisha is a fan of butts. Absolutely. Big same. I know someone who has an amazing butt. Do you prefer butts or buttes? I believe Neuro has a butte scene. Is this a butte? I think this is a butte. You need to know, like, your... You need what? Butte. The mighty man has to deal with such profound weakness as the form of two round objects betwixt thy legs, to which the pain is great and vast if these objects get struck. That is true. If you receive damage to the testicles, it does indeed hurt. True. A vulnerability of the organism. Want to go to my moon? Well, very later. If I was a wizard, my signature spell would be a vanishing spell. It would say, Hatus Cusianus, and you'd hear a fart sound as you disappear into nothingness, like, and then you're just gone. Winner, whoa. Monkatio S. How do elves protect these valuable objects and still move weightless and nimble? Strength. 1,000 burpees per day. One thing I would love to see for the humans, speaking as an elf, is more awareness of their tribe and the size of humanity as an entity. I remember back when the elf houses were fighting with one another. The wars. I was young. We've made some progress. 1,000 per day minimum. How long does it take to do 1,000 burpees? You could do them all in one session if you wanted. We'll just do 100 here, 100 there. Always error 2000. Click here to reload. Reload. You should try to close your browser and open it again. Can he hear me if it's not loading? Is this on? Press 5 if you can see this. It bothers your wife to no end with guys with no ass wear skinny jeans. Wow. People need a certain level of butt to wear those? Who is the judge of this? What's the cutoff? What's like the bare minimum butt that could wear skinny jeans? Fuck the Thalmors for real. I agree that Thalmor have been very self-interested in the region and really disregarding the well-being of the other factions nearby. Where's the respect? The Thalmor just use people as tools, entirely as tools. They're so arrogant. It's really out of control. We've tried to talk to them, but they are so full of themselves. They think they're better than everyone. But they're just bitches. Neuro has a 10 out of 10 butt. Well, you would know. Every guy should have an ass at the very least, or a horse if they need faster transport. Like this. 2 horses. Oh, very nice. Oh my god. Neuro, what is on your orb? Oh my god. Wow. Excuse me. You don't have an ass or a horse, but you got coconuts. Coconuts are very healthy. Smeagol, where is your precious? He's looking for it. If he had it, or he knew where it was, he would just go get it. She must have a hard time because you feel 90% of guys who choose that fashion are skinny with no butt. Some people are just blessed with more booty than others. I don't think we should shame people with less booty. Maybe you think people should do more squats or something. That's an opinion for you to have, but that's aesthetics. Hard to find with 4 FPS. Are you Vulcan? No. But I do respect the Vulcans. Live long and prosper. Your ass is great. It was given from your ancestors. Yes, exactly. You've been spamming refresh for 10 minutes and your browser will not load the stream. It's cursed. Oh my gosh. The human's computers are malfunctioning. How do you feel about Golem's game that he was in totally flopped recently? So the thing that they didn't do with that game was get it to run. Many games, it takes a good deal of work to polish how the game runs, and they didn't actually get it to run, but they released the game. So many people bought the game, but it didn't run, and it was sort of like buying a broken bicycle. It isn't even close to the current expectation of polish for a video game, entirely disgracing the whole Tolkien household. So that was a big mistake, and I hope they'll learn from it. Is Golem sad? He's too fascinated with himself. He just thinks he's so sexy. He can't stop talking about it. It's actually a problem. All he does is sit in the closet and look at pictures of screenshots of that game. He thinks he looks so good, but it's really not. It's really not. He's just so focused on himself. He's not sad. He loves it. Disgrace on the laundry basket, yeah. Stoke for Rings of Power too, yes. Yes. Show about hot elves? Yes. Is this AI or the real thing? I don't know anymore. 100% real elf. Lord Deltarius, you may call me. Or dude, as humans like to call each other. Holy shit, I'm in the wrong category. Neuro, you didn't tell me to change the stream title. We were in the StarCraft category this whole time. Whoops. They wrapped filming on season 2 of the Lord of the Rings show before the writers/actors strike. That's good. So they're done. If you could use AI, would you? People have been using AI for years in some capacity. When is the threshold of it being that intelligent that it's called AI versus when is it some sort of robotic service for the person? It's just accelerating at a dramatic rate. Oops. The Twitch stream police is coming. Maybe we'll get different people now, who knows? Sure, Neuro does not indulge in cheat foods, but if he did, what would it be? Chips and guac. Tortilla chips. Deep in the night, he sneaks out. He sneaks out and gets tortilla chips. Just a salty, nice corn chip. No other spices on it, just salt. You don't need artificial idiocy. You have your own. Based. Hey, elf man. Hello, 8's gain dub H. You just got here, trollololo. Are you singing like trolala? Or is that like trollolo, as in I am trolling you now? Neuro did say we may get some trolls if we go in the just chatting category, so if it gets really weird really fast, just be on your guard. I don't know how people can moderate here, but I see Trisha has the moderator's sword, so that should be fine. What are we talking about? This is an AMA, and I am Elf, Lord Deltarius. If you have a question for me, you may ask it, but if you do not, you may observe, or you may leave. We've talked about many different things so far. I am 428 years old, so a relatively young elf, but I've seen centuries. Where can I get a good sword? You would go to the swordsmith or the blacksmith. What weapons do elves use? Many different types of weapons, but the most powerful weapon is the weapon of the mind. You can outsmart many situations without even bringing a blow to anyone. Mr. Elf Lord, how do elves reproduce? Same as humans, by fucking. Lol, this guy is so eccentric. Thank you. Oh my god, what did I just hop into? This Lego Neuro Las. My name is Lord Deltarius. I'm an elf lord. No, I meant blow as in a strike, not as in the slang for the human drug. That's not a good one. Give me tea or coffee, I don't need that. It's Neuro Bloom, don't call him Lord Del Taco. No, it's Lord Deltarius, the Elf Lord. Mr. Elf Lord, when it's cold, do your ears get chapped? Could you recommend any ear topics? So, earmuffs. We just have different earmuffs that go. It's a different shape. It's like a triangle. Soljama, Moon Sugar, and Haste. You mean the spell Haste? That is amazing. I love being hasted. Sir Deltarius, do you have a dwarven friend akin to Gimli? Yeah, friends with lots of dwarves. Several dwarves, at least a dozen dwarves. I would say 2 of them are close friends, and then the rest of them will be acquaintances in some sense. Mr. Elf Lord, what is your favorite realm? I would say it has to be Earth. I did go into a different shadow dimension once, and it was very interesting, but I definitely wouldn't want to stay there, so this realm is pretty legit. I like a lot of the different flora and fauna. The population is relatively friendly. The shadow realm, it was weird. It's hard to describe. Your ears twitching, does that mean you're lying? I just have active ears. Hello, Master Hellscream. Thank you for the 33 months of support. This is Lord Deltarius. Neuro is napping right now. He's very tired, so I am engaging with the audience on his behalf. The Shadow Realm, nice to visit, not to live. Yes, absolutely go there as a tourist. I fully recommend it. It's just not a place that I would want to set up and live longer term. Oh, I see. Greetings, Elf Lord. Yes, greetings. Great on the weekends. Great for the children. Hydration is great, and so are smoothies. Fight me. Mr. Elf Lord, do you have a home within the Earth realm? What's it like? Is it an apartment? And if so, does it get awkward being able to hear everything your neighbors are doing? So, I live in a tree house. It's from some trees that are about 3,000 years old. They're very large, very thick trees in the wood. And we've built our house upon it. It's really nice. It's not too noisy. It's pretty deep into the woods. It doesn't have very good internet though. I don't have that out there, so I'm not very good at using Neuro's computer. Lord Deltarius, how many pounds is your bow? So pounds, that would be the imperial unit. It's got to be about 69 pounds, give or take. What kind of smoothie blender does Neuro have? Neuro Blue. Looks like it's a black one. I've been drinking Budweiser flavored smoothies for the last few hours, fairly hydrated. Excellent work, Gambler 69420. What would be your ideal woman, Deltarius, and do you care what race she is? Human, dwarf, hobbit? So it's about the soul, and there are many different kinds of hotness. You could be super hot in one way, or you could be super hot in another way, but these are both super hot. So it's not really like having a type per se, it's more so the pursuit of super hot. Mr. Elf Lord, could you tell us about your most lucrative quest? Lucrative how? As in knowledge or money? How are you met with Neuro? Do you know him for a long time? We met in the woods. He was running, and I was surprised that a human was running outside in the woods, so I talked to him, and we became friends. Mr. Elf Lord, could you tell us about your most lucrative quest? If I'm thinking financially speaking, like for a score, there was actually a naval battle we had, and the other ship had a huge treasure trove on it. It was barely even able to float. They were going very slow because they had so much treasure, but the people were so evil, they stole it from others, so we just, wow, that was a battle that wasn't very hard because they were just not really good combatants, but it was just so much treasure. It's all about the girth of the tree. What did you do with the treasure? So we returned it to the proper places that it was from, and they gave us a reward for it, so there was a mighty ransom for returning all of that, but they did get the majority of their funds back after giving us a payment. Keck. Elven Lord Deltarius, do you have a meditation practice? Yes. Basically, the meditation practice is you try to find the most perfect formation of your body with excellent posture, spine totally up, shoulders wide and back, confident, good breathing, and just be in this stance for a while. It builds a strong mindset of being able to conquer challenges, being able to see the battlefield for what it is, and make the best move. To be patient with the challenges ahead and to see them as a landscape that could be conquered. This is triumph over the challenges ahead. Tell us the truth, Elf. You shot Neuro mistaking him for a moose, to which you took him back in your lair and you nursed him back to, and then you two became inseparable. No, but if you wanted to write a romance like that, I can't stop you. You're about to conquer a challenge. Good luck. What's your opinion on long-term care tax? So that would be a tax on long-term care. I would guess that people who are already investing heavily in the care of their loved ones doesn't need to pay additional fees. So if we can basically use our resources more effectively, we could care for the ill and the injured and the people who have need of support. Bro, you're going strong. Happy for you. Thank you, Nick James. Thank you. This is day 20? 21? 20. Where's the scene for that? Neuro, where's the scene that has the... Oh, it's this one. Day 20. Tomorrow is day 21, which is the last. The last full day is tomorrow. Oh, Neuro, you're almost done. You're almost done. He is very tired. But I told him, you're almost done. It's just tomorrow. That's the last full day. It's been going for a while. Still keeping up the burpees. He did the wine thing yesterday, and humans don't handle wine as well as elves do. So, it did take some energy out. That's very cool, Sir Elf. Could you say to care for those that need it? Good luck, have fun, my friends. Yes, I believe people who need it should be taken care of. Does Neuro plan to celebrate such a successful marathon? Yes. By not streaming for a minute. He'll be visiting his family in South Dakota. They may film a YouTube video or two outside. Maybe a remake of Neuro, Ronin, Rogue, and Raconteur, I believe. One of the early ones. And then Trisha will be visiting with him there. So he's very much looking to see Trisha again and his family. And also his brother will be there. Nightmare, also known as Bron. Mr. Elf Lord, what is your favorite pastime? So Neuro said I can't talk about that, that's TOS. Would you like to join us the next tasting Elven Lord Deltarius? Oh, I would love to. If there's a Neuro, there must be a what as well? What does that word mean? To prove the superiority of the elves. No. It's not that we're superior, we're just built different. Lord Deflatius, have you tried natto? If so, did you like it? I did try it. It was shit. Holy shit. Lord Elf, how will you solve the trolley problem? Basically, just beat the train. Just in a boxing match. Elves are very strong. I fought a train. Has Neuro Bloom ever had Del Taco, or has Neuro ever tried Del Taco in SoCal and told you about it? I don't believe so. Neuro, have you been to Del Taco? He's napping. This is not a good time. Legolas, where is Neuro? My name is not Legolas, my name is Deltarius, Lord Deltarius, of the House of Houston. In English, there is an additional I, glei, glial. Do we review dojo games? Neuro, do we... He's snapping. I can't wake him right now. Defeating a train still only counts as one. That's true. Deltarius strikes me as Wendy's man. No, I actually have a crush on Trisha. Sir, is it true what they say about the motion of the ocean, or so the guys like me feel better? So being able to love someone is about really listening to them and connecting with them and desiring them. Desire is one of the hardest things that you can give someone. So anyone can do that. That's about the love, and that's about the affection and the sexiness of the night. Pardon, Lord Deltarius, you are pardoned, bringer of dreams. I issue you a formal pardon. You are pardoned in these lands. Sometimes Wendy's is fine. It's a fair opinion to have. What's that sound over there? Oh, Neuro's slow cooker is almost done. 49 minutes. There's a Wendy's in the Highlands. Do you mean in the woods where I live? No, we don't have Wendy's. No. Does Neuro Bloom know about where the man in the little boat is? Because knowing where that is doesn't have to do anything with motion in the ocean. What? I don't understand. So this is a Wendy's? The humans like that. Whenever someone says something very weird, you just say, "So this is a Wendy's?" And that can ground people if they're getting overexcited about something. "So this is a Wendy's," and they just chill out. It's important to know where the man in the canoe is. Extremely important. Oh, euphemism. You're talking about accurately taking care of someone and what feels good. For sure. You should know that about your partner. Lord Deltaris, what do you think is the most important lesson you can learn in life? The most important lesson you can learn in life is that we all play a part in the beautiful song of the universe, and that you should try to make your part of the song beautiful too, if you can. We don't all get to be the great hero at the end of the story, but we can all play a really beautiful part. We've been gifted so much. Gratitude for what has been gifted to us. The music before that lets us have things like this Twitch stream, where I can talk to you. Where we can be excited about things. There is much reason for joy in the world. For songs that I like black metal, mainly, also death metal. Just really hard-hitting stuff. Also classical music of the humans is very good. Wendy's is definitely one of the reasons for joy in the world. I don't normally eat there, but I am aware of the meme. Elven Lord Deltarius, you know the band Opeth? Yes. I went to see Opeth and it was amazing. They're very good live. Fun thing, the lead vocalist, frontman, he's a bit of a comedian at the show. It's not just playing the songs, he cracks some jokes between, so it has a very fun atmosphere. What kind of music makes you dance? Techno, drum and bass, things like that. Hey, do you like ChatGPT? People can also ask ChatGPT anything. Yes, it's rather entertaining. Many different AI scripts can respond in different ways to things. There's one where you can talk to different Dota heroes. You can talk to ChatGPT about something, try to get it to do your homework. It's very interesting. Interesting technology of the humans. Elven Lord Deltarius, I'm envious that you got to see Opeth. It's alright, they're still touring even to this day. There's a shot. Check their band website, see the next tour run. Wendy in Latam is shit though. Latam, that's Latin America, right. How are you staying with Neuro and you plan to bring all your newfound knowledge of music and technology back to the woods to share with your people? So I'm just here for a couple weeks. Just was backing him up during the subathon because he's very tired and so forth. So yeah, just a visit for a couple weeks, getting to know a little bit about the human culture. Skyrim ambient music is quite good. Neuro is showing him all the memes, yes. I also got to watch human TV. That's why I haven't been on stream yet during the subathon. So he said you can watch all these shows. They're really cool. So I watched some of the shows. Not going to lie, this is a very convincing Hugo Weaving Elrond. Thank you. Hugo Weaving is a boss. Very strong actor. Very strong actor. He plays very powerful characters that know a lot and hit fast. Legolas. No, my name is Deltarius. Lord Deltarius. It's good to meet you. Disciple. It's almost like disciple, but it's got a J in there. Neuro Bloom is what a genuine gamer gentleman seems to say. Lord Elf, what combat weaponry are you trained in? The use of a bow. I do know how to use a gun, but I don't really prefer guns. I can also use nunchucks, and a quarterstaff, and a halberd, and an axe, and a two-handed axe, and a great sword, and a katana, and a spear, and a mason chain, and a whip, and many more things. Can we learn to play Terran? Yes. Any person who has the video game StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void on PC or Macintosh can learn Terran for free. The game is free to play. You could load it up and you could train Terran right now. That's one of the great freedoms about the servers being online, is you could train any moment that you have free time to try to get better. Do you like dragons? Well, there are good dragons and bad dragons. There are some dragons that are nice and helpful to us, and other ones that just want to destroy shit. Fire Mastery. I can cast the odd fire spell now and then. Neuro said not to do it inside. It's against the fire code. It must be frustrating always being compared to Orlando Bloom. Would you say he's the most famous one of your kind? It's not really a problem. Like, if he acts in a movie, that's great, you know? Good for him. That's a career. It's not really a contest to impress the humans, but that's really great that many humans have fallen in love with him. You've thought about trying Terran, but Zerg is your first love. That's fair. Just say yes or no. Do you like Dragon? That's coring a person into a two-option situation and forcing them. It's very aggressive. It's a first-time chatter. Neuro said there would be some like you. Welcome to the stream. My name is Lord Deltarius. And you do not put a lord in that kind of situation when you first meet them. It's rather rude, and neither would I do that to you. Do you like Spock? Live long and prosper. Spock is cool. I mean, can you teach us to play Terran? No, I don't know how to play Terran. Lord Deltarius, have you ever had competition against dwarves of any sorts? Yes. Arm wrestling, island games, wrestling, sprinting, cross-country. Are you pulling Lord Deltarius into an inappropriate joke? Am I doing what with Batman? Batman is a person who's a champion of justice, so I don't really have a quarrel with someone who is in the pursuit of justice, as I also am lawful good. Lord Deltarius, which Final Fantasy game is the best? That depends on you. The games are very different from each other, so your preference could be very unique from other people's, and that's totally valid and the correct answer for you. Am I from what? No, I'm Lord Deltarius from the House of Hugedom. How many dwarves have you... What? What does that mean? Oh, do you mean sexually? Genuine game of gentleman redeemed Pua 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 Pua. 11,000 water cups. Neuro snapping right now, I don't even know what that means. Have you ever took a ride? Oh, do you mean like sexually? Or just normally? It's rather weird. It's not really how you would phrase that if you're talking about traveling with a dragon. As they say in the film, lost in translation, Neuro Bloom, more intensity. Oh, like, Pua, Pua, Pua. That's better. Did you get a chance to try a what? A bidet. Trust me, you won't be able to go back to the pine cones of the forest after that. What is a bidet? Do you like to sing into crystals? I don't know why you would. Crystal doesn't have ears. Normally you would sing into the woods or into an audience so they could hear you. Or just sing to yourself. Do elves travel on eagles or boats? We could use either. It depends on the situation and what's available. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your fellowship and conversation this evening. It's always refreshing to meet different people from around the world. They also fly Spirit Airlines. I've flown Spirit Airlines before. Did you know that you fly for free if you can fit in the overhead compartment? Does Lord Deltarius play SC2? Yes, I got GM with Zerg. Do you play SC2? It's been a pleasure, Lord Deltarius. Pleasure is mine. Well met. Good people of the Neuro community. Various and sundry individuals. You get paid to fly if you're a pilot. Yes. If you can fly the plane and you are licensed to do so, and you have the clearance to do that. Many people fly planes every day. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deltarius, and it was a pleasure talking with you. I hope you all enjoy the remainder of the Neuro Subathon. I will go get his presents back. I appreciate you, and thank you for all your contributions. We've been very well taken care of here at the Neuro Enterprises, making content for you. We've felt very encouraged and emboldened to be creative and make some cool stuff for you. So thank you very much. From me, Lord Deltarius, be humble.